Alright everybody, welcome back to the Strange Pair, because it's the end of Let's Plays as we know it was already taken.
That's pretty good.
It's the end of Let's Plays as we know it.
You know it. And I feel sad. Yeah, probably should mention. Off screen, did a little bit of the farming, showed him the farming route. He got a couple of levels. We will not spend too much time because we just kind of wanted to get back to recording. But like a couple of levels, and he restocked a lot of his healing items, which was the really important thing. Was just not having to rely on like the heal spell and stuff. Which reasonably, I mean, now that I think about it, you could have just kept the heal spell and regeneration. You don't need to cure anything.
Right now, yeah, honestly. Which is kind of crazy, he can't poison me with the snake tail. Ah,
yeah.
Rolled too early again.
There is like a really weird level of randomness to this fight with how the AI will just sometimes be like, I'm fine, I don't care, I don't care.
Oh! Ooh. I lunged. That's alright. Glad I didn't use the magic damage buff in that fight. I was like, we took a break for a second to do that farming and stuff, like, get a couple runs in, get comfortable again.
Yeah.
So yeah, we upped my dexterity by 2, and besides that, just replenished a lot of the grasses that I have. Yeah, it wasn't too much, but we didn't feel like it would make for very good content, with just like grinding a route out for a little bit, so it just seemed easier to do a quick cut of all that stuff. I didn't really change much else. Like, I had some different stuff equipped for those runs and then just threw it back on. The only thing is I don't have the mace on me anymore, and I have the bow as my other, like, main hand weapon to swap to, and I bought some arrows too. Just for, I was like, you know what, maybe, like, if I get comfortable and, like, the first man-eater is the only one out and he doesn't want to land, like, maybe I can just take some pot shots at him. Like, more damage on them, the better.
And I told him, that was a really stupid idea.
No, you didn't.
I thought it.
I mean, you've expressed it now. Yeah. Now you've told me it was a really stupid idea.
Yeah. I mean, it's actually pretty solid, because it's like, yeah, they can spend a lot of time in the air, and if you can lock onto them, it's just like, let me take some shots at you.
Yeah, I'll take some free hits, kind of a thing. Oh, and I stored some stuff. That was the other thing, because I was just full. I had, like, so much fresh spice and aged spice. It was, like, 15 pounds of my inventory weight. Or, like, whatever the weight is supposed to be.
Containers of spice. And it's like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was funny, because, like, you can sort your inventory by, like, when you acquired it, or, like, this or that, or, like, alphabetically, and you can also categorize it by weight, and he was like, categorize it by weight, and it's just like spice at the top, and it's like, oh, it's very heavy. We have so much of it.
Yeah, individually they're not very heavy. When you have 30, they are heavy. Oh, that still hit me. You didn't even punch in my direction.
What are you doing, step man-eater? Hit him. You waited too long.
Yep, you're right. Give me them toes.
Those tootsies are in range. Stop it. I am a little shocked that didn't kill you. Because when they buff, they slap.
So is it just like a buff that'll wear off over time?
Yeah. I'm fairly certain.
Yep, it already wore off.
Yeah.
So that's not too bad of a...
It's not, but like the problem is if like one of them buffs and hits you with some like pot shots from the distance with their sonic boom, it'll hit you incredibly hard, and then you're like, whoa, why?
Yeah.
And then you look over and it's glowing green. It's like, oh, that would explain the severe pain all over my body.
Oh. Glancing blow.
It's fine. Everything's fine. They're like decaying, by the way.
Yeah.
They're like zombie creatures. It's interesting. Because, like, you know, original Demon Souls obviously did not have this
level of detail.
Yeah, and like visual fidelity.
Right.
So it was really kind of hard to tell what was going on with these guys. It's interesting to see, like,
with details added, how they were like, this is how we wanted them to look like.
Mm-hmm. Even that, I wonder. I'm assuming they were in talks.
Yep,
I would hope.
Of me.
I guess. I was gonna say,
I made a leap at him as he started to rise into the air, and so I just got ground pounded. And I'm like, okay, now get away. And he's like, I have time to get in the air again, and just did another one. And I couldn't get out of range. And it was like, man, they slap.
Your damage has gone up quite a bit. I can already tell.
Like just with
those couple levels into dexterity.
Yeah,
it meant a bunch.
And like, I didn't even get a good amount of hits on that first guy. He spent a lot of time in the air, and yeah, like I almost had him gone before the second one. So
oh
yeah, for people who don't know, like me, AJ explained to me, because like I put 2 points into dexterity, right, and it was like your right hand weapon damage went up by 3, and I'm like, okay, I mean that's 3 more than I was doing, but AJ explained to me that like that's not just like a translation of like you do this damage per hit. It's like a number that gets put into a formula.
Yeah.
So like it scales more than it sounds.
If I remember correctly,
I did not know up to this point.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, I think the formula is different for each game, so everyone keeps having to like go in and like hard crunch the numbers. It's not as bad as Monster Hunter though. Monster Hunters is like so weird in its formula. It's like, okay, this weapon deals 68 damage. It's like, well, it actually does like 159 damage because it was put through this formula, but also that's entirely dependent on what type of damage it is and where on the body it's hitting the monster. And it's just like, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's just one of those things where you go like, okay, so it just spits out a number. And it's like, yeah, but like, it's like trying to catch a Pokemon, and like the shake check formula is absolutely nuts.
Yes.
Like anybody who's ever like seen it, like knows what I'm talking about. And anybody who hasn't, go just like, just
type in YouTube like the formula for the shake check in Pokemon,
yeah,
and you'll see like a 20-minute you'll see like a 20-minute video, and you'll go, oh heavens.
And it's like, okay, so this is just going to be like a much more quick one than normal, like where we just try to get the bullet points of how this works across.
Let's see. I'm gonna try right now on my phone. Pokemon shake check formula. The science of Pokemon catching, a 23-minute long video. I called that. But more specifically, this one that's like Pokemon maths, algorithms behind the catch rates is like 6 minutes, but I'm looking at a very detailed diagram.
Yeah.
And it looks like it's one of those ones you're gonna need to watch through a couple times before you go, oh, okay. Like I'm starting to feel it.
You're just gonna fly underneath the bridge, aren't you?
Yeah, just gonna real genuine dick.
Oh! I paid for that.
Now pay for this! Yeah! Ooh, that was close.
That was close because it hit me.
Yeah. How much closer was it? Well, it hit me in the face, so pretty close.
Man, I wasn't even aiming at him and I chopped off the snake.
Mm-hmm. Whew. I thought the frisbee was getting larger, and then it hit me. I'm sorry.
You're not.
I thought that man-eater was getting larger. Ooh! It's interesting. It looks like the Sonic Blast starts like behind its head.
Yeah, it like doesn't emanate from the mouth.
Which if it was like the original, it's like, okay, sure. But like in the remake,
Oh! He was like, oh, you want to shoot bows at me?
stupid. You want to play a range battle? Let's play a range battle and just.
Oh! Oh! The perfect stagger. Oh.
Man, they don't like you.
No.
They kind of hate you or something.
To be fair, at this point, the feeling's mutual.
Yeah.
Except for Spil'nik. Like, he's, like, tired of dying to them, but he's still just like, I mean, if we could just be friends.
Yeah. If we put aside our differences, I think we can come to a common place. And it's just like, they punch him in the mouth, just like, very well said.
We goblins also have greetings where we, interact physically with each other.
Whack each other across the mouth.
No, it's like just trying really hard to stretch. Like even goblins are just like, sure, just like a regular handshake. That's fine.
Yeah.
But it's just like, yes, we also make physical contact to greet people. What a coincidence.
I shall now demonstrate. And he just like lightly taps him on the shoulder with his hand.
Yeah.
And it's like, And it just crushes him
into the ground.
Good attempt. We can work on that next time. As he's dying and fading away. Oh man, we need Spil'nik, the animated series, would be pretty good. Let's be honest here.
So if you're an animator, that's like one of my ultimate goals for this channel.
Having people do like animated
shorts.
Skits. Yeah.
It's the best thing about every channel.
Yeah.
So it's like, man, I want that.
The Cox and Crendor animateds are great. The Game Grump animations are great. Shucharu's animations make me die laughing every single time. That guy is amazing. That guy or gal, I don't know, because they're an animator and they don't show their face. But like, whoever they are talented. And they know how to make monstrous illustrations that make me giggle until I die. There's so many good animators out there. And what sucks though is that animators have such a hard time here on YouTube because like the whole thing is like you need lots of videos and they need to be very long, and it's like no one on earth can animate fast enough to
make like a reasonable living off of.
Yeah. I know Ross, who was on the Game Grumps for a time. He did a very long like video essay talking about how it's just not really sustainable. At me. Too heavy. Oh, it like targeted the tail that wasn't there anymore. That's just the worst.
I feel like I shouldn't bother with the second arrow. He always moves after the first one. Like, and he just like takes off.
Yeah.
Come on. Get stuck over here. Oh. I hit to roll, but it didn't roll enough.
Mm-hmm.
Oh! I didn't have enough time.
Hello, sir. Hello. Do you have a moment to talk about our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ? He's still just trying to do his job.
Yeah. Man, that's why the man-eaters hate him so much. They're just like, we've told you no!
No, we don't want to read your brochure. We don't want to hear about any Lord or Savior. Our species don't even have our own organized religion, and we just don't care.
Woo!
Oh!
Corner pocket. That's the problem with that spot, is I can get pinned in by the time the second one gets there. And it just, like... It's hard to get out of there once that happens. It's the same thing on the other end. I just have to try to keep him in that first area. And except for when I did the second one and he, like, came out of it immediately into the, like, rise into the air and, like, ground pound down. Like, except for that, like, I need to keep him in that front area and keep, like, getting these hits.
Yeah.
Like, that front area is where he gets stuck the easiest. And it keeps him from being like, and I'm gone, and I'm flying around and wasting time. Like,
a big thing that can help is just always trying to make sure that from where you're standing, the other side of you is down the bridge, so that when he does, if he does the charge at you, and you dodge roll it, he doesn't just fly off and then start flying, and it's like, oh god, gotta stand here for a couple of minutes because he's just gonna fly around and waste my time.
Yeah.
Because let's be honest, if like the enemy knows that there's a time delay on his buddy showing up, the play is to just waste your time.
Yeah, just run out the clock and then, you know, have superior numbers.
It's like there's like two entrances to that tower, and they're each on one side, and he's just like, Jeremy, he's over here. Get over here. It's like, okay, I'm coming. Like, and he's just flying over, and it's just like, I just gotta waste some time for a second before he gets over here.
Yeah.
Do you think this guy's sick of getting killed by you just
Probably.
as much as you're sick of getting killed by the man-eaters?
I mean, if he's so sick of it, I won't kill him if he'd stop murdering me, like, anytime I approach. To be fair, I've been jumping him for quite some time now.
That would be so...
I have screwed up, and to where it's like, no, he will just attack me. Yeah. I don't need to feel bad.
Yeah. It would be so funny if after killing him, like, a certain number of times, eventually he'll just, like, you'll walk up to him, and he'll look down at you, and he'll just, like, step to one side and, like, do the, like, walk past gesture.
That would be really good. Just like, listen, we've shown that I will not beat you.
Yeah. We've danced this dance at least 100 times at this point.
Yeah.
Whew. We know where this is going to go. You're going to do a big leafy stab, and then you're going to do another strong stab, and then you're going to do a weak stab, and I'm going to fall over dead after stunning you, but, like, not in time.
Man, I already cut the tail off this guy.
Oh, wow.
Not trying to, but I did it, so.
Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Oh!
Shut up with that timing.
I feel like I kicked you. Alright, time to bite with the snake tail.
I leapt into that. For some stupid reason, I was like, yeah.
I don't know why you pulled that bow.
I meant to hit down on the D-pad to switch which grass I had.
Oh!
And apparently I didn't, so then I double ate regular, like the crescent moon, like shitty grass, to like quickly heal up the same amount. And then you're like, why'd you pull out your bow? And I'm like, oh, I guess that's what I hit instead of down on the D-pad. I hit right on the D-pad.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that one was looking good, too. Like, I had a good amount of damage.
man, wow, that's crazy. I just like really paid attention to that big statue on the left of like the woman holding the like bowl that's on fire. That looks really cool. That's very striking. I'm always focused on the gargoyles.
Right. It's like, okay, yeah, this scenery has lost all like meaning to me. Like every once in a while I'll be like, was that something flying around out there? And I'm like, or was that just a cloth flapping in the wind? And like besides that, I'm just like, this is just like, it could just be a blank path that's the same shape, and I would just like run it just the same.
I'm pretty sure that if for whatever reason when like you die, if you go to hell, this is where you are. You just appear and you're like, where's the? And you're at the foot of these stairs.
Yeah.
And you see him walking down the stairs, and you're just like, dear God, no.
Like I just like go to Hades and like try to defy the gods by like escaping from Hades, and then like they're like, okay, well, we've done this once before with a guy called Sisyphus, and it's like, oh man, I gotta push the big old rock for the rest of eternity. And it's like, oh no. It's like, oh, okay, cool. It's like, you get to play video games. It's like, oh, I mean, okay. And then
Cool.
it's just here.
Demon Souls.
Yeah. But it's just like the programming is just slightly different. So no matter how I fight the man-eaters, I will die right before killing the second one. No matter how good I get at the fight. Something will happen.
Or it's just like, alright, you gotta play Demon Souls. And it's like, oh, okay, well...
I have experience with that.
Eventually, you only get to use the broken sword. And it's like, well, there's that guy on YouTube that does that, I guess. You don't get to level. The pain. At least the guy that does it, I'm pretty sure he not only levels, but
and that was a weird one.
He upgrades the sword too.
Yeah. Come on, just come over here. Oh my god. He's just like leaping around at nothing.
Yeah.
It's just like, just get over here.
Do you want a fucking slap?
Oh, punch. Yeah, I'm too close into him right there.
Hello.
Nope.
Yeah.
Man, can we go back to the beginning of this week where I felt good fighting these guys? This is wearing off.
No. No, we can't. We in this now.
Yeah. And therein lies the problem.
Oh wow, that was at like the farthest back you could have been to hit him.
Yeah.
Pretty sure. Ooh, what'd you drop? Sucker Stone? Oh no, Mercury Stone, right.
Oh, no, this.
Oh. Wow! Wow, that hurt!
Yeah.
Oh my god! Is he behind you?
I don't think he can get through that door.
I don't think so either. But like...
Alright. Double regeneration.
Ouch, though.
Is that bleeding?
No.
No. Ouch, though.
He's just like this. His rapier is just stabbed like all the way through. And you're like, ah, is that bleeding? No, it's not. Ah, man.
Eater.
Shut up. Why are you doing that to yourself?
Doing what to myself?
Reminding yourself about the man-eater, and you're like, man-eater, where?
Because I have to desensitize myself to it.
Fair point, I suppose.
I can't just Voldemort it. they who shall not be named.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
Mm-hmm. It would be really funny if you did the like hidden soul and you just walk past him. I was just like, where's that guy that kept coming here for so long? Did he give up finally? That's crazy. He seemed real determined. And then like later,
you just
like
hear the fighting like coming from the boss room.
Mm-hmm. And like somebody like goes to like swap him out for a shift, and he's just like, oh yeah, okay, well I guess I'll go take a break. Do you know what the man-eaters are up to this weekend? It's like, bro, they're dead. It's like, what? Yeah, that guy with the spear came through and killed him. Like, on your watch. It's like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
No one's been through this area for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Like, what? What are you talking about?
I like the implication that it took me 2 weeks, even once I started sneaking past him, still to kill the man-eaters.
I mean, I wasn't gonna...
Come on.
I wasn't gonna say that. There it is. What did he just do? He just did like a weird shimmy shimmy.
Yeah. That leap, it's like I'm facing away from you, but also take this.
You just get in here. Spil'nik, it's time for your daily dick flattening. It's just like, uh-oh. What is a dick? Oh, that was a big slapper.
Whew.
Whoa, mama. That was a good one. Look at you go. What? Just hit him. Just hit him again. Okay. Okay. Just play it slow. Play it low. Believe in the heart of the cards.
Funny enough, I've been playing Yu-Gi-Oh! On my Switch again after a long time.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. It's funny, it's like, it's got all the different series, and I'm like, yeah, I really only care about the first one, okay?
Yeah.
This is fine.
Yeah. Heal up.
No, too late now.
I was like, you were already on the good one.
Everything's fine.
Everything's
fine.
That was another instance of my heart just fell out of my asshole watching that. That was frightening. Nope. No, you're fine.
Whew.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, it's not as bad when he does this because it's just kind of like.
Oh. You just had to say it.
Well, it's because we're not wasting time.
Right.
Like, it's not painful because, like, oh god, just land so I can kill you before the second one shows up. Like, oh, this is the second one. Boy, are you gonna friggin' scream when you find out there's a third one?
Yeah.
There's not.
Oh, that's it. That's it. Ah! Damn it!
Damn it! Oh, that spike on the
Yeah. Oh, it's terrible. I saw it.
Well, I think that's a decent time to call
I think
this son.
Like, I cut out, or I'm going to cut out the trek up to the boss door, but I mean, we should be at about the 30-minute mark, and honestly, I need a second.
Yeah.
So, until next time, stay strange.
And yeah, eat pears? I don't know. I'm just scared. I'm frightened.